Hello everyone, Scott here from Pillow with another insight into the short-term rental industry with some news. Here is some good news, positive news for Airbnb. They've reported record profits, lots of income, and I think the profits have shot up 280%. Now, Airbnb weren't making profits historically. The lockdowns have hit them hard and various other things. So an increase in 288% profits is just marketing. It's not that good, but they do make a lot of money. So why are they making these profits and why are things so good for them? Well, I'm going to go into their quarterly shareholder statement and newsletter so we can have a little look at some of those figures from them. There's some things that have led to this. The market opening back up for international travel in America. As soon as Sleepy Joe announced that we could get in, then overnight 44% increase in bookings on the platform. So as soon as Sleepy Joe had opened the country back up, then people were allowed back in. Obviously booked through Airbnb. Now, I'm using Airbnb as an example because it's representative of the short-term rental industry as a whole. It's a fairly big player. It's one of many marketing channels, but it does show a general trend. And we'll go into that in their shareholder statement. Some other factors that I've done a little bit of an analysis on this. Well, they've got more listings, so they've been pushing 10% more bookings and listings in Latin America, for example, and people are also booking longer. We're going to go into that at the end because it's a nice, juicy little trend and insight for the industry as a whole, and something when we launch our new platform, we've already built in. So hopefully ahead of the trend on that one. So let's have a little look and see their shareholder statement. So shareholder letter for quarter three. So how much money do you think they made in 3 months? How much money do you think Airbnb made in revenue in 3 months for the quarter three? Well, it was 2.2 billion. It's absolutely insane amounts of money for just a platform that does bookings. It's great. So how many nights? Well, nearly 80 million nights and experiences booked. So nights and experiences. So we need to really break that down a bit to see how many nights they had and process £12 billion worth of money. So massive business. Very successful, and EBITDA at over 1 billion, so that's pretty good. I won't go into most of this, but some nice insights here worth reading yourself. Again, it's shareholder stuff, so it's a bit of marketing, it's a bit of fluff, but I want to cover one thing, and I think it's massively interesting for us. Let's see if we can see that. And as people are living on Airbnb, so let's break down this statement. So you might have noticed Airbnb have added a new tab, long-term stays, 28 days plus. So this is quite interesting that the longer trips accounted for 20% of their money. So by opening up that feature and encouraging people to stay for longer, then 20% of that 2 billion came from longer stays. So something we've been doing at Pillow, developing this over the last 6 months, is the long-term workcations, where we're staying for longer periods and long-term. So we've always done corporate bookings, and in some instances, certainly during lockdown, some of our properties got 100% occupancy. Now, we could not have done that with holiday home letting properties because Airbnb shut the listings and it was illegal, but we could house long-term guests, and we've done that. So probably about 20% of our gross revenue also comes from long-term bookings, corporate lettings, longer-term contractors. So very interesting, and should be a part of AMD's short-term rental guest strategy, unless it's vacation rental, 100% vacation rental, then focus on that. But long-term guests are fantastic for us. So that's really what I wanted to focus on. There's lots of stuff in their quarterly statement here. Tells you a little bit about what they want to do as well. Always putting money into the platform and changing it. Very frustrating for hosts because the team go in, they master it, and then they change it. Guests probably won't notice all these little changes, but for us as hosts, the menus are always changing. Things aren't the same place. It can be very frustrating. They're believing they're tweaking the customer experience and the things to help us going forward. So lots of cool things. Worth a read if you're in the industry. But yeah, massive company, big income, and starting to make a profit as well.